What's happening, everybody? It's Danny Burke from Odd Chopper here to deliver 3 anytime touchdown prop bets for NFL Week 4. Let's go ahead and jump right in as we take you over to our live odds screen. Again, amazing tool that's offered that gives you every single prop with all the different odds and just bets in general. So you don't have to search and open up numerous different tabs. It lists it for you right there. And you can see Aaron Jones is going to be the first player that makes the mark for an anytime touchdown prop bet. So plus 130 is the best number being offered right now. FanDuel's got it dished out for Aaron Jones to score 6. Why do I like Aaron Jones in this spot? Yes, you have the revenge angle. It's enticing. You have the Minnesota Vikings star running back going up against his former team, which happens to be a division rival. So, yeah, you would think they'd want to give him extra looks. Obviously, that's not going to necessarily factor into the game plan. They're trying to win it. It's not all focused on Aaron Jones getting a touchdown, but you do think there's going to be a little bit more incentive or pride instilled from the side of Aaron Jones. So those type of factors always make these bets a little bit more intriguing. But from a matchup standpoint, look, Green Bay has been vulnerable against the run this season. You look back at what happened in week 1, Saquon rushed 24 times for 109 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. The following week, Jonathan Taylor's spectacular effort on the ground attack, 12 carries, 103 yards, but surprisingly didn't get into the end zone. Tony Pollard, look, they were trailing all game. They had the ball at the 1 yard line. We had Tony Pollard anytime touchdown bet, and they don't even hand it off to TP. They just throw it in the end zone for the touchdown. Yeah, that was kind of a nightmare. But look, the opportunities are there for these teams against the Packers' weak run defense. I imagine that is going to persist with Aaron Jones. Tie that in with the narrative, tie that in with a good plus price, and you got yourself a pretty strong bet with Aaron Jones anytime touchdown score at plus 130. So that's going to be our first play. Let's look at the next one. We're taking it to Carolina, the Panthers, and the Bengals. Chuba Hubbard to score a touchdown. You can get him now at about plus 110. You see that at Flip. Other books like Fanatics have it plus 105. The line's been moving. I think I dished it out at about plus 110 was the price earlier this week. So make sure you get in on it sooner rather than later. I would play it to about even money. I wouldn't want to lay a price with this one here, knowing what you could have gotten throughout the week. But Chuba Hubbard's in a viable spot because the Cincinnati Bengals have been atrocious against the run this season, folks. They are 31st in defensive rush EPA, 27th in rush success rate. And they've allowed 3 rushing touchdowns to opponents this season. 2 of them came in their last effort. Now, with Andy Dalton under center, the offense was night and day compared to when Bryce Young was playing, right? That was pretty evident. And they finally got into the red zone, and the snap count in the red zone did favor Hubbard over Sanders. It was 5-2. So we envision that Hubbard's going to get opportunities this week. And you also, if you're the Panthers, lost a big red zone threat in wide receiver Adam Thielen. So exploit the weakness in Cincinnati, which is a run defense. Give it to your running back in Chuba Hubbard, who's actually has been doing very, very well on the ground. That should equate to a nice opportunity for him to get into the end zone. So count me in for Chuba Hubbard anytime touchdown score at plus 110. And then finally, this one seems a little obvious, but at the beginning of the week, they were giving a great price on Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown. Now, I got it at minus $120. And since that point, the line has moved. But this is why we keep imploring you guys to follow us on our Tails page. You can get access to all of these insiders' picks. We've been having a great year. Awesome community in Discord. You get access to the servers. You can see what everybody's sweating, up-to-date information on those bets, so on and so forth. But earlier in the week, Saquon, he was at minus 120 for quite some time. I know DraftKings had him listed there. You can still get minus $130 at Flip. You see Hard Rock minus $130, other books minus 145, minus 150 range. Try to get that minus 130, guys. This is a phenomenal spot for Saquon Barkley. Their offense, the Eagles, extremely banged up, right? We know that Devontae Smith is not playing. A.J. Brown is questionable. And even if they were playing, it's a great setting for a running back against Tampa Bay. They have allowed 6 rushing touchdowns this season, and opposing tailbacks have scored at least 1 rushing touchdown in each of the first 3 games this year. I don't know what's going on with Tampa's run defense, but no bueno so far, and they're pretty banged up on that side as well. So Saquon should feast. You're going to need him to step up in a game where your offensive weapons are hindered, and you're getting a relatively cheap price with a guy who has just been an absolute beast on the ground this season. So I'm going with Saquon for an anytime touchdown bet. Again, I would play it up to that minus 130. If it's higher at whatever book you have, try to utilize those profit boosts, get a better number, whatever it may be, because Saquon is in a great position to score 6 this Sunday. That's what I'm rocking with for anytime touchdown bets. Make sure you follow along on Twitter at DannyBurke5. And again, follow us on our Tails page. $9.95 a week for myself. It's about $25 for the entire month. Everybody's got some great promos going on right now, so make sure you check it out at our Discover Experts right there. Insider Picks, Discover Insiders, rather. That's where you can find everybody ranging all over the place. We have got you covered through football, college, NFL, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever it may be, we've got you hooked up. But best of luck with all your wagers for NFL Week 4, and take care.